is two separate things. Girlfriend, boyfriend relationship.
So we are familiar with him. I've seen his videos before. Him giving input on how men should treat women.
I could call up right now and say, hey, what's up? How you doing? How's work? I'm going to tell you what's on my mind, what I think about globally, global, local.
It's that time again where we ask the question, what's on Edigga's mind? Tune in as he talks about what's trending, celebrity news, community and political views, and so much more. So get ready to hear what's going on with your host, the man you all know and love, Edigga.
The views that are expressed on What's on Edigga's Mind is that of the show creator and not Charm City Direct TV Network. Some language, videos, and content may not be suitable for young viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Whoa, what is good? Good people? Haven't seen my face in a minute. I know y'all looking like, woo, who is that? Welcome to another great episode of What's on Edigga's Mind, live right here in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. First and foremost, I want to say thank you. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for rocking out with me. A lot has changed over the last time I was with you guys. Since then, I kind of took a hiatus, and the reasons for that, very transparent. I believe that telling the truth and keeping people informed is the best way of continued support. Just to let you know what's going on with me here at Charm City Direct TV. Since then, I've been employed from a very lucrative job, and I'm talking about a 9-to-5. Although it's lucrative, it consumes a lot of time, but that's okay. I'm working. I got a 9-to-5. Not a lot of people can say that. So I kind of stepped back a little bit and, did some regrouping, some thoughts, thinking, and hopefully I'll be coming out with some new content. I just had to come on right quick and deliver this message because like I said, with me, with anything that is heavy on my heart, anything that I'm thinking about heavy, I need to talk about it. And the reason being, you don't want to harbor that inside. You gotta find an escape. You gotta find someone or something in this regard. Or let me rephrase that. You gotta find somehow to talk about it. There you go. And the best way that I know how to talk about it is here, live stream, podcast. So this live, what's on Edigga's Mind, the topic that I'll be talking about is you're still not listening. You're still not listening. So people, just today when I woke up, I read a post. Now, I saw this post before. It was from a friend, a very dear friend. And my fashion people, I don't like to call people names. I don't like to say names, but I thought it was kind of interesting because of what happened to her son on his birthday, I believe. And this is the post on Facebook. She writes, on the 28th of February, my son's 18th birthday was a total wreck. If you know my son, he is a laid-back, well-mannered young man. He doesn't go out much, but when he does, he makes the best of his time. He was walking home from school yesterday, minding his business, when someone's young delinquents decided to want to rob my son for his belongings. He said at least 7 to 10 little clowns approached him and asked him for the time. He knew what it meant, and he began to run. 2 of them caught up to him as one clipped him and made him fall. One of them put a gun to his head, and they proceeded to take his sneakers, phone, AirPods, and his school ID. Made him open his phone and then fled the scene. He kept saying, "They took everything, Ma. They didn't take your life. Material things can be replaced. You are one of a kind." He is alive and well, thank God. Traumatized, but well. To those parents out here who own the little clowns that harmed my child, I pray for you all. They have already chose the path of destruction. I'm not ready to bury my son. He has so much ahead of him and hasn't lived life yet. Please be careful out there. It's a crazy world we live in. Stay safe. Thank you all. Thank you all for all the B-Day shout outs. That was from a dear friend of mine. When I moved around certain part of Baltimore, she was there. Her and her sister was there to greet me with open arms. And you know me, people. You know my fashion. You know that if I know you, if you cool with me, I'm gonna be extremely cool to you. I don't consider you a friend no more. You're family. And I've been knowing her for a minute. Matter of fact, we used to work together. And, you know, we all know right here, right now in the city of Baltimore, there is a abundance. There is an abundance of crime, murder, violence, stupid acts that is going on in our city. Our police system is, that's another podcast. I'm not even going to get into it because a part of me saying that they're on the forefront, they are there, but they are not making any arrests. So that's, like I said, that's another podcast, But I wanted to touch on this because of not only is she a friend, because I think I would have said something even if I did not know the person. If I saw this post from someone else, I think I would have jumped on it. I would have jumped on the opportunity to talk about it. People, I don't get it. I don't understand. And here's why. Here's why I don't understand. Is that we have all of the time in the world to do stupid shit like this. All of the time. We now here's the new generation. I'm talking about the new generation. Those little delinquents that robbed this young man. And I talk to my sons and I tell my sons, when you walk outside, be alert. Be very alert because they are out there. They are watching you. You may not know it, but they are watching you. They see your every move. And I try to tell them, like it was taught to me, to leave out at different times. Never leave out at the same time. You see what I'm saying? When you come in the house, make sure the doors is locked. Giving them little tidbits because they are out there. They are out there. Young mothers who have sons, fathers who have sons, even daughters. I'm not even going to make this, sons, but if you have children that are coming to and from school, just tell them and instill in them that, don't ever think that God forbid it will it happen to you, but don't never think that it won't happen to you. You know, this young man never had the pleasure of meeting her son. I've only seen him, and what she talks about him all the time. That's one. And when a person talks about their children, you know, they are special. All parents, kids are special to them. And the sad reality is it's always the ones who, you know, appear that meek, you know. And just like she said, he doesn't go out, but when he goes out, he makes the best of it. You know, going outside can be his greatest, you know, thing. Like, I just want to be outside. I just want to be out in the open air. You see what I'm saying? And you know, they're the ones that they delinquents, these clowns, these new juveniles, this new generation. They're the ones that they pick on. That's the ones that they prop on. You know, it sickens me. It sickens me that, you know, we live in an era, we live in an era, or we live in a society, a generation now, where we can't even go outside and enjoy ourselves. That you got to be, you know, cautious every waking moment that you hear a gunshot, or somebody 7 to 10 juveniles, girls and boys. Like I said, this is not just boys. Girls and boys will jump someone like him, like this young man who's minding his own business. You see what I'm saying? Just walking home from school, you know, and jump him just like that. We can't even go outside. We can't even enjoy air. We can't even enjoy ourselves because there's some person out there who refuse to let us be us, or just let us have our moment of open air, breathing in oxygen and enjoying outside. It's crazy. It is so crazy. I'm going to point the finger at the police system, because if I'm sorry, Baltimore, but if we had a better not a judicial system, but if we had stricter laws, I've been preaching this for a minute. If we had, we all know, you turn on the TV, they are doing the press conference. Do they have the person in custody? Have they found the person? So with saying that, that's like, I'm gonna give you an example. You know me and my examples and stories. You got 2 mice and a cat in a house. The mice will come out, tag team. They running all through the house. Cat don't do nothing. Cat is asleep all the time. Every time when you look at this cat, he is dead sleep, knocked out, and the mice know it. Mice running all through the house, all in the all in the closet, all in the cupboards, all in eating food, and just terrorizing the house. Why? Because there's a cat in the house, but they know the cat is not going to do nothing. That's how it is outside in Baltimore City. Ooh, that I struck a nerve, that I strike a nerve. That's how it is in Baltimore City. I'm going to do whatever, because 9 times out of 10, hear me, nothing is going to happen to me. And that's why some of these people, teenagers, new generation, murderers, violent acts, shootings occur, because nobody's doing nothing. So as long as I can get away with it, of course, I'm going to do it. You're still not listening. Still not listening. Now that's you know, it leaves a sour taste in my mouth as a parent, And I'm almost certain for my sister, whose son can't even come back. He's traumatized now. He's traumatized because this has happened to him and has happened to others. Now, on my phone, where I live, they have a neighborhood association, and every now and then I see the comments on the. It's on Facebook, believe it or not. There's a group on Facebook, and they talk about all sorts of stuff. And one thing they talk about is, they hear shooting or theft, car thieves, and things of that nature. I'm not saying that I would, but I'm just saying if I know if I know that I can get away with it, I'm going to do it too. That is the problem. Y'all still not listening. Still not listening. I'm almost certain that y'all hear from every which way, all corners. This is what y'all need to do, and y'all still not implementing from the one source that is happening to, and that is people. People. Like I said, this is another podcast, but if I can sneak it in just a little bit, I'm gonna try to, throw it in there just a little bit, This city has gone to shit. I love my city. I love Baltimore. I've been born and raised. I love it. And I know people saying, but damn, E, every chance you get, you always knock in your city. You damn right. Because this is what's going on. I can't sugarcoat it. I can't say, oh, it's sunny and it's pleasant and, ooh, listen. There's no crime going outside. And I can't say that. I got to speak the truth. My city has gone to shit. I'm not blaming it on the police. I'm not blaming it on the politicians. I'm not pointing the finger at nobody. I'm just merely saying that if nobody is doing nothing every single day, you see them in front of the TV. Well, this person on Friday had and there's never a time where they making a statement to say, oh yeah, we caught the clown who shot so and so, or we caught the person who shot or beat up or at random act of violence. There's never a time. Every time when I turn on the TV, we suspected. Have you caught the person? That's what I'm saying. So if you're suspecting all of the time, hear me. If you're suspecting all of the time, 9 times out of 10, keep on suspecting, because 10 other people are going to do whatever the hell they want to do because y'all not doing nothing. Little boy walking home from school. Little boy with a gun. Listen to what I'm saying. Little boy with a gun and held it to his head. Held it to his head. Where did he get the gun from? And I'm almost certain that other little boys and girls and teenagers read this and they saw this and they're upset to walk outside, to go to school, while you're suspecting 4 other crimes are being committed. What are you doing? Please tell me something. And you know those people that always say, stop looking at the news. No. Whatever resource that we have. Are we inside the police headquarters? Are we right there with you? But I don't know. Who do we need to get the information from? Please tell me. And to my city do right. I'll talk right by my city. Right now, y'all y'all not doing too good right now. You blowing smoke. You heard this cliche plenty of times from back, and I'm old school. I don't give a damn. You blowing smoke up my ass. You saying little things to make me say, "Oh, okay." No, I'm tired of saying, "Oh, okay." When little boys and little girls can't go to school, that bothers me. When boys and girls and teenagers, when people, I'm going to stop saying little boys and little girls, when people can't even walk outside with their personal belongings and they get robbed for their personal belongings, that bothers me. There's a whole lot of talking, but nobody is doing anything. There's a whole lot of in-the-face camera time, but nobody is out there making sure that I can walk outside without being harassed, without being murdered, without being robbed. There's a lot of parents right now praying that their little boy, let me stop saying little, with their kids, they'll return home safe. A lot of them. I am one. Like many is praying that when their child walk out them doors, that they come back in one piece. What are you doing? You still not listening. You still don't hear the cries of people who have gone through this, who are going through this. One in particular on his birthday, god damn. What are we doing? New strategies, new plans. What are other cities doing to prevent crime, to prevent murder, to prevent violence? What are people doing in other cities? Do you need to make a call to Memphis? Do you need to put a call into Atlanta and say, hey, we having some trouble down here in Baltimore. What is you doing in Atlanta that could probably help us here in Baltimore? What are you doing? It sickens me. It saddens me day in and day out when I look on my phone on the Citizen app, when I'm reading posts from people that I know who's going through this. But let me switch gears a little bit. You can't catch the person who commit the crime. But let somebody who is minding their business. You just want to harass them. I mean, I'm talking about the police. I'm talking about the police. People who are minding their business, going to work, having a little drink on their step, in their car, minding their business, but you can pull them over. And see, I'm a smart ass. I was pulled over a long time ago. I was coming home from work. Little short police officer gets out of his car. He goes up the street. He turns around and comes back. I said, I knew it. But over across the street in the playground, they dealing drugs. About 5 of them. I was walking. When I was walking, it was a playground right across the street from where we used to live at. Right across the street. And I used to look over there every single night, and they was over there around the monkey bars selling drugs. They wasn't on the playground playing. I know that. But you had time enough to drive up the street, stop, turn around, and come back because I'm black. He gets out the car with his little short ass and, why you out here at late at night? I'm coming from work. Work don't really consist of the daytime. You can have a night job. I'm a smart ass, people. Ask me some stupid ass questions, you're going to get a smart ass remark. And one of those days, not today, something's going to happen. I'm going to just leave it at that. But one of them days, something's going to happen. Not today, not today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. Why you out so late? I work at night and I'm coming home. You see the book bag? You see my badge, my job ID? Where you live, where I live. I need to see some ID. For what? It's kind of late. I know it's late. I get off late. I said, but wait. I said, whoa. Pump your brakes, shorty. You don't see them across the street dealing drugs, but that's another issue. No, that's a now issue. I think you need to take your little short ass across the street. This conversation is over. I'm walking down the street, minding my business, but you don't see them over there selling drugs. How do you know they selling drugs? Nigga, they ain't over there playing on the monkey bars. They not sliding down the slide at 12 o'clock at night. Dummy. So while a 18-year-old boy gets robbed, you can pull over a black girl just for being in her car. Oh, did I strike another nerve? I'm striking nerves today. You can allow this boy walking home from school, minding his business, get attacked by 7 to 10 juvenile delinquents, clowns. You don't see that. But you can stop a young girl in her car coming home from work, minding her goddamn business. Struck another nerve. You still not listening. I don't give a damn. My city has gone to shit. Here's why. And I'm going to tell you why. Are you listening? Give you some time to pull up. I'm going to give you some time to come close. Because y'all clowns ain't doing nothing. I said it. Bow. That's why. Oh, you thought that this was going to be No. I'm going to call a spade a spade. Y'all not doing your job. Stop eating donuts in the parking lot. Stop hobnobbing and talking. Do your job. Now, I know what you're about to say. We can't be in two places at one time. No, you can't. It's virtually impossible. I understand that. But God damn it, there's one thing you could do. Your motherfucking job. Do that shit. And like I said before, even if she was not my friend, correction. Even if she wasn't my sister, correction. She's not my sister. She's not my body. For the slow people, she's not my sister. Like I said, if you would have listened earlier, the knowing the person for a long time, me personally, I don't consider them a friend no more. They are my sister. They are my brother. They're my mother. They're my father, my aunt, my uncle, cousin. They family, damn it. So I don't consider her a friend. She is family. That's my nephew now. Even if I did not know her and she was a friend, I would still have this anger. I'm going to call a spade a spade. Them two little mouse that's in your house. Them two little mice. Sorry. Plural. Two little mice that's in your house. They're going to run around because the cat is not doing nothing. And they know that. Animals are smart. Come on, man. Fluffy ain't going to catch us. You know Fluffy ain't going to do shit. Come on. All through, they go outside and come back in the house. Fluffy just... That's all Fluffy do. That's all the hell Fluffy do. So while Fluffy is asleep, what's the one? When the cat's away, the mouse will play? No, Fluffy is in the house. When the cat fat ass is sitting there asleep, the mice is going to play. You still not listening. You don't hear what people are saying. Now, another thing, you may look at this or may listen to what people say and say, well, wow. So that tells me that, one, y'all not parents. Y'all don't have kids. Don't hide behind your shield and say the first thing, well, something happened to your daughter, God forbid. Something happened to your son, God forbid. Something happened to your wife, God forbid. Oh, I'm a police officer. No. You're a parent first before anything. You're a parent. You're a husband before any man, anything. You're that. You're still not listening. But I have to leave it at that. Hey, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for constantly supporting. I just want to say it's good to be back. And just be on the lookout for new content right here on Charm City Direct TV. You have been great as always. And you know me. You know where I'm about to go. Thank you all. Thank you all for tuning in. And I appreciate you all. And I holler at you when I smile at you. Peace.
Thank you for watching another great live broadcast TV. Make sure you head on over to YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitter for more great content on Charm City Direct TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow everything Charm City Direct TV.